Welcome to Tech Talks. NCAA tournament begins on Friday for your Georgia Tech softball team as they go back to back in the NCAA regionals. And here to talk more about it is your head coach, Aileen Morales. Coach Morales, great to visit with you again. How are you?
I'm great. Great to be on here, Andy, and obviously great to be in postseason. So, yeah, we're excited and love to build on last year and two back-to-back regional tournament trips. So excited to get going and great to chat with you, man.
Exciting would be an understatement seeing the video of your team when
Yeah.
your name and Georgia Tech was heard on the screen there for the NCAA tournament selections. I know you guys had to sweat it out a little bit, but at the end of the day, what do you think got this team over the hump, off the bubble, into the NCAA tournament?
Well, we definitely were on the bubble. Let's be honest about that. But I think uh, we looked at it. We played the toughest strength of schedule this year in the history of Georgia Tech softball, which I didn't know that. Usually, there's always these fun facts that get told to me that I don't know, and so we were challenged, and I think we were battle tested. And maybe every game didn't go our way, but I truly believed in my heart that our team was worthy of being in that field of 64. And the strength of schedule, some of the wins on the road, Virginia Tech series win on the road, UVA, Clemson, those types of big wins and big moments on the road, I think propelled us into that. And then, getting into the conference tournament, swinging the bats and pitching the way we did against Notre Dame, and losing a heartbreaker to Florida State 2-1 in that next round, I think just kind of showed the committee what this team is capable of. And to be honest, I'm excited to play some teams besides the ACC because there's some quality arms. And obviously, anybody who's in this field of 64 is going to be great arms. But I think we've been very much battle tested, and we've rose to a lot of those occasions. And so just excited to be in the field because at the end of the day, everybody's good once you get in this field of 64, and we're blessed with the opportunity to represent Georgia Tech and show what our program is made of.
Everyone in that dugout had to do their part. Grayson Tucker, second team All ACC. Boy, she was good from start to finish in the regular season at third base. Where did you see her take her game to the next level, be worthy of All ACC honors for the first time in her career?
Yeah, I mean, Tuck just continued to like develop her swing and figure out like how opposing pitchers were going to approach her, and she was willing to make some adjustments and open up a whole another side of the plate. And so, I think for her, that's the maturity or maturation process. And we've always known she's been a great hitter, but pitching coaches are great at this level, right? And the information's out, and so you have to continue to reinvent yourself. And I mean, no moment's been too big for her. She's come up in great big moments and put great barrels on the great excuse me, has put great at bats together. And so yeah, I think her leadership and growing into more of a leadership and vocal leader has really been a big piece of it as well. And so really proud of the growth, the time she's put in, the commitment with our hitting coaches, Devin and Megan, and just been really impressed with her overall maturation.
The bubble life is an anxious life, and I know you guys have sort of been in that lifestyle, Eileen, for the past couple of weeks. But now that you're in the field as the number three seed in the Gainesville Regional, and you'll take on Texas
Yeah.
State with first pitch on Friday, do you feel like this may allow your team to just be more free? That maybe that some of that
Yeah.
pressure that you've been feeling the
Yeah.
last few weeks is off, and it'll allow you to really just go out and give a true illustration of what Georgia Tech softball is all about.
Yeah, I think pressure is a privilege, right? And there's a piece that comes with that where like maybe you get out of process at times when you feel pressure. And so for us, it's like, yeah, enjoy the opportunity, be free, right? It's something we worked for it, and now you get to enjoy that. And there's going to be pressure throughout the game, and like embrace that and have fun with that. And I think Gainesville's somewhere we're very familiar. 2022 we're in Gainesville. Last year we're in Gainesville. We went to Gainesville for preseason, so we feel comfortable with the location, right, and the opponents. And so for us, yeah, it's just a great opportunity to compete and play our brand of ball. And whatever happens, happens. But that's a very freeing thing, and trusting the preparation is a huge part of that. But it was really cool just to see the excitement and now just right the preparation and as we worked yesterday and we build the next couple days and uh, again like be free, enjoy the opportunity, and we're a great softball team. Let's just go out there and show that.
You posted, I have some unfinished business at KSP, which are the initials of the softball stadium at Florida. It's one of those, if you know, you know, but for those who don't, you want to fill everybody in. Is this in reference to 2022?
Oh, there's a couple references. It's a little known story about a little bit of our journey there in February. And so that's actually a picture, a real-time picture from our last trip to KSP, our last game against Florida. So there was a couple controversial calls, and I'll leave it there because there was no video evidence. And so you know, um, I'm passionate. I'm always going to fight for my team, and so that was my excitement about getting to return back there. Maybe not the outcomes we wanted in February, but looking forward to some better ones this weekend. And I think we're going to keep that team business within the team. Very much
Yep.
excited to return to the swamp.
I tell you what, the universe may have thrown you a sign there when the selection came out and you guys are headed back to Gainesville finally, coach. In order to have an NCAA tournament caliber
Mhm.
resume, you have to protect the home field. You've got great
Mhm.
crowds all season long at
Yeah.
Newborn Field, and it's been the backdrop to some really
Mhm.
stirring wins and complete wins for your team. Just for the Georgia Tech fans, what has that support meant to you throughout this season, and how instrumental was the fan support at home to get you to play once again, back to back in the NCAA regionals?
I mean, the support from our fans has been huge this year. I love seeing, all the butts in the seats, right? Stands on the burn or fans on the grassy knoll when it's a little hot. But just a great environment, a ton of sellouts. I think, is huge because our players want to play in front of that environment because that's what you're going to experience when you're playing in a Gainesville or in a regional. And so it's been tremendous. I love the alumni being back, and I think there have been some amazing environments this year. So grateful to our fans, and beyond that, just like everybody who's associated with our program, from the grounds crew. I mean, our playing surface is the best in the country. You can't beat it. Chris May, Luke, Will, all of that crew, Zach, they work day in and day out to have a phenomenal playing surface for our athletes, and then facilities, the entire department creating a great game day experience because I think at the end of the day, my job is to put a good product on the field, right? And usually, if there's a good product on the field, fans come, and then the rest of the department's job is to elevate that experience. And so I think it's been awesome to feel that momentum this season, and we hope everybody continues to cheer us on, from afar and on the networks, and we love the views, and so keep supporting the Jackets, and we're gonna make you guys proud.
Absolutely. Eileen, head down to Gainesville, cut it loose. You got the first game of the regional against 3 seed Texas State on Friday in Gainesville. Congratulations once again. Back to back NCAA regional appearances, led, of course, by one of the greatest ever players at Georgia Tech, Aileen Morales. Thanks so much for joining us here on Tech Talk, Eileen. Best of luck to you.
Appreciate it, Andy. Let's sting them.